about this story. It's everywhere. It's probably overshadowed England's win against the Ukraine.
Yeah, good morning, Andy. I received a text on April the 1st. Someone mentioned something the football world said that Shearer has taken over at Newcastle. I wasn't sure whether I was the victim of an April Fool joke. That said, it was officially confirmed the other night. So, yeah, it's a big decision. It's a big call, Andy. I think that there's no managerial experience with Alan Shearer. That said, it's very inspirational, very looked up to in the North East. So, I guess if there's one person who can inspire the team to turn things around, it's Alan Shearer, and he brings some very experienced staff with him as well, I believe, too. So he's got all to do against Chelsea in his first game.
Well, let's be honest, they've been trying to get him for a few years, haven't they? I remember when he came out to Australia a couple of years ago, and it was just on the back of him retiring, and I'd spent a few days with him here, and he was saying, look, he wants to end up managing, but he's got such a good life at the moment. He's enjoying doing a lot of travelling and talking football and obviously working on the BBC, but because it's a short-term opportunity, and the fact that Newcastle are desperate, I mean, they are in serious trouble.
Yeah, you know what? As you said, in a way, he's really got nothing to lose. They've 8 games at the moment. They are in the bottom 3. It's looking precarious for them. It's looking like they could actually get relegated. It's unthinkable, really, to start the season. Think of the money that's been spent there, the infrastructure of the club. So I guess he's on a hiding to nothing, so to speak. That said, it's like you said, he's got a lucky position at the moment in the media, and as long as his injuries, I guess, football's in his blood. And I guess if anyone can come out of where the situation is at the moment, it's probably Alan Shearer.
Jim, I'm looking at the markets on TAB Sportsbet. I'm very impressed. That $5.50 actually looks attractive, even though they're playing Chelsea at home at St James's Park. One thing a coaching change does, it lifts the dressing room, but it's almost godlike having Shearer there.
Yeah, I think it works too well. I think that the influence Alan Shearer has within the club, he's obviously got a big influence, and the fans are very supportive. I think he's a hero up in the North East, as we all know. That can work 2 ways. It can have one, it can work in a positive way, it can also work in a negative way as well. I think there's enough players within the Newcastle team that we're missing enough to realise that they need to roll their sleeves up and work really hard in these last 2 games. Chelsea will be a tough test. Chelsea obviously are looking for a win themselves. They probably fancy their chances of putting a little bit of pressure on Liverpool and United. So it's going to be a tough game. It'll be interesting to see how they get on. Like you said, I mean, we've seen it throughout the season where one new manager comes in and the team gets the result immediately. I think the one thing for sure, Andy, Newcastle has to do something because they're seriously in free fall.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Liverpool. They're away at Fulham at $1.70 for Liverpool, $5 for Fulham, which isn't bad given they bounced Man United last time out. Man United $1.50 at home to Aston Villa. Aston Villa just can't win at the moment. They're at $7.50.
Yeah, definitely. You have to say Fulham will quite sure what perform against United and it's possible. I think Liverpool, they've got the bit between their teeth. I'm sure they're going to want to carry on and run their run. I guess international break came too early for them. Fantastic run in the Premier League, Italy. And then United, Aston Villa, both teams need to get back to winning ways. At the moment, and they're struggling to get a win, and they're struggling to score goals at the moment. They want to get a win. I think Man United at the home, probably the smart money on them, really. I think they're going to want to get back to winning ways.